Your high-level website sucks. And if you don't want your website and funnels to be as basic as a white girl getting a pumpkin spice latte, as soon as the weather gets cold, you will need these 3 things to help elevate your site above the rest. It's going to involve some custom code, so don't be scared. I have it for you in the description and you can have it completely for free. And I want to give a shout out to Juan and Rico. They're going to be in the description as well. They are masters at high-level websites. Go ahead and give those guys a follow. And I want to let you know, yes, I am a high-level affiliate, but I love high-level oh so much. So why wouldn't you want to get paid to talk about what you love? Here are the 3 things that I will show you. Number 1, how to add gradients to your text. Number 2, how to add a looping text animation in your headers. Number 3, I'm going to show you how to make a custom logo slider so you can show your clients who you have already worked with. So let's get those sites looking premium. First, what we're going to do is we're going to add a gradient to the text, but we only want it to be on the text that we have bolded. You're going to start by adding a headline and type out what you want to say. Then you're gonna head up to the custom CSS button right here. And as you can see, we already have some custom code right here. But if you go down in the description box below, underneath text gradient, there is a piece of code. Copy and paste that into this box here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take this part that says bold text gradient 1 without the period. You're going to copy that. Go ahead and click save. And then you're going to have, with this selected, you're going to come to the advanced settings, come down to custom class, and you're going to enter that thing, the bold text gradient 1, and hit enter. Come over here and you're going to select what you want to have the gradient on it, and you're going to click it, highlight it, and click the B right here, and boom, you now have a text gradient on your text. And if we go back up to the custom CSS option, like, and take a look. If you look right here, this 180 degrees, that is the direction at which the gradient is going. You can change that to 90 degrees, which will make the bottom of the text more blue or green, and it'll move up and down. You can change the colors here. They are in an rgba code, so you need to make sure that you put everything in an rgba code, but that gives you the ability to change and get whatever kind of gradient that you would like on the text. If you want your colors to be different, you would just adjust those options here. Next, we're going to show you how to do this cool text animation, and we are going to start by duplicating this text. And then we're going to delete the cool from the top, and then we're going to delete the rest of this at the bottom. Go ahead and type out 3 more words and then add the very first word at the end. You will have 5 words total. It is very important that you put all of this text on the same line and then hit the return key to make them their own lines. This keeps the text class as heading 1, which is very, very important for later. Let's say we want to make this text a little bit bigger so it stands out. So let's make this about 60 pixels. And what we're going to do is we're going to take that 60 pixels font, and you're going to come over here to advanced, and you're going to pay attention to this number here. This is the line height. And we're going to need those numbers. We're going to multiply them together, and we're going to get the number of 78. Hold on to that number 78, and we will get to it here in a few moments. Go back to the description box, and underneath text animation, copy that text and add it to the custom CSS section above where we have the gradient. So go ahead and make a little bit of space. Go ahead and paste that text in, and boom, nothing happened. But that's okay, we gotta add something extra. So you come over here to advanced settings, go down to the bottom, this is CSS selector, copy that, come back up to custom CSS, and where this says heading 1, you're going to paste in that custom CSS selector, and boom, the text is starting to move. If you are having some issues, you might have created them if you didn't type all of the text out on the same line. It is really important you make sure that all of the text that you have is under heading 1. You might not see some of the words move. You might just have to select the text and change it all to heading 1 to make it work. Let's now hide the rest of the text so we only see 1 word at a time. Go back to the description box, and under the hide code section, there is going to be extra code. Go ahead and copy and paste that into the custom CSS page, just like this. And we are going to need the heading, which we'll copy from here since we already have it in here. The CSS selector, we're going to replace heading 1. And then we'll click save. And then now you can see that you see 1 word at a time. Remember when we multiplied the font size by the line height? That number is 78, and I already added that in here. But if you have a different text size and a different line height based on what you want, you're going to come down here into that same thing we just did and see how the height is 78 pixels. If you want to change that for something else, this is where you would change that number, because if you see what happens, if we change this to 60 pixels, you're going to see not all of it. So you need to make sure that you have the proper number of pixels, and that is going to be you multiply the font by the line height. Everything is looking great so far, and if you are having trouble with the mobile side looking slightly off, there is some code in the description under mobile, and you can add this code and use the same math, multiplying the font size for the mobile site plus the line height, and then you'd add that number into here, and this just limits screen sizes over 800 pixels, and you can see what it can do here. If you're the kind of person who wants the text on the same line, you just got to make some padding and alignment adjustments for the mobile and the desktop version to make it look exactly where you want it to. Finally, we are going to build out a logo slider. Go ahead and create a new row in a section, and then you're going to add an image to that section. You're going to come down here, you're going to set the width to this to 100. You're going to come over to the custom class and add logo-tile and hit enter. This is just preparing for what we're going to do, and then you're going to duplicate this 9 times. You can see that they're all stacked vertical, and we don't want that. We want them to be horizontal, so you're going to select this pink box, and you're going to come over to content alignment, and you're going to select horizontal, and what that does is it makes them all horizontal right next to each other. As you can see, this is where we're going to put our logos. We're only going to have 5 logos because we want this to repeat. So the first logo and the 6th logo are going to be the same, the 2nd and the 7th, the 3rd and the 8th, and so on. So we will do that now. Now that we have all of our logo here, go ahead and go back to the description under logo slider, copy that code, and paste it into the custom CSS. Now, once that's in there, you're going to go ahead and you're going to take this row and you're going to go to advanced, and you're going to copy the row CSS selector, come back up to the custom code, and where it says row 1, that is where you are going to put that code. Put it there and put it here. Now, as you can see, we have our slider. It starts to move exactly where we want it to be. And if you want to add more than 5 logos, you can duplicate them in the beginning, but you're going to have to do a little bit of math. If you can see here, the logo tile, which was what we added to all of the things, is 20 VW. That is just the number of logos, 5. You divide 100 by 5 and you get the 20. If you were going to do 6 logos, it would be about 16.6, but you're going to have to do a little bit of math if you're going to have more than 5 logos. But if you want to keep it simple at 5, that is also okay as well. And there you have it. You have a fully functioning slider inside of GoHighLevel. This is one of the many ways you can level up your high-level sites. And if you've been contemplating joining the GoHighLevel software, there is the top link in my bio will give you a 14-day free trial of the amazing software. And as always, I give out everything for free, no BS, just knowledge. See you in the next one.